Hey guys and gals, Never here from Drake Wing Gaming, and some of you might know me on Twitter, The Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you with a Let's Play episode of Tian Wei. And this time we're looking at the Ren'Py version. So it's got a lot of bug fixes and everything, and it looks like the music bug is fixed. So let's go ahead and jump right back into it, shall we? Alarm chain, we're up, and let's go! Before I could position myself properly, the door suddenly opened next to me, and in came another couple of black-clothed assassins armed with various weapons, aiming for me. I dodged the strike by bending my back over before rolling away from the other attacks. With so many of them, after a few dodges I felt a strike in the arm, and a spurt of blood sprayed from the wound. I yelped in pain. Nyah! If you had been obedient and nice and died in your sleep, it would have been easier for everyone. I quickly grappled the arm of one of the assassins while he was sheathing his blade and twisted him over. You seriously think that I'd simply roll over and die, after what I went through all these years? I slammed him heavily into the ground, then backstepped only to stumble on the wall behind me. The pain in my arm began to irritate my nerves, forcing me to stay awake. The fatigue from the day before wasn't completely eased, and the loss of blood quickly robbed me of my consciousness. Damn it! If so, burn this into the ground, destroy everything until we find that thing! Is there something in this inn that they're trying to find? What is it that is making them willing to go this far? Damn it, my arm hurts! In my wavering consciousness, I could smell an acrid burning smell from outside the door. The smell triggered what painful part of my memories, and the screams from the outside the door began echoing out. This smell! Is the downstairs burning? The inferno of that day, the one that robbed me of everything, began overlapping with the scene in front of me. That same thickening smoke, the same waves of roiling flames. Am I destined to meet the same end today? No, I won't let it happen again. You, what do all you want? Where's the need to drag the innocents into this? You have no need to know. Take your questions to the afterlife. A flash of white fell upon me as I closed my eyes in panic, unable to accept that this would be the end of my journey. Then a familiar voice, mixed with a loud, crashing sound, made me open my eyes again in curiosity. From the falling tiles and broken splinters above, a flash of red landed right in front of me. Wah! Tex, are you okay? Before I could even react, all the enemies were blown back before him. I rubbed my eyes in disbelief before realizing that this was no illusion and that the figure in front of me was still there, and as I silently gazed upon it. Then he turned to me, his eyes full of care and sympathy, but more of righteous fury. Once he confirmed that I was alright, he turned back to the dark-clothed assassins, while using the back of his blade to knock away one of them who tried to sneak an attack. Damn it, where did this guy come from? And where are the men outside? You absolute bastards! What have you done to my friend? Chen-Hu! My voice trembled in shock and pain, and in my eyes the tiger in front of me looked so tall and huge, making me a little choked on my words. And then from the broken doorway a white figure bolted in, with multiple black-clothed men's bodies lying still around. Sorry for arriving late, Tex. You okay, brother? Don't worry with me here. They won't even get to harm a single strand of your fur. You two, what are you doing here? Now's not the time. Let me see your wound. Bai Yu ran over quick and quickly picked up my forearm before pulling out a liquid medicine and poured it over my wound and then bandaged it quickly. Not too deep of a wound, thank goodness. How's it feeling? Can you move it? A sense of coolness and a slight spike of pain came from the wound. After the simple first aid, the wound recovered a little better. I moved my wrist around. The pain was lessening. No issue. At that moment, the black-clothed figures began to panic at the sight of the two intruders and began attacking aimlessly. Of course, they weren't anywhere close to being the opponents for these two. Chen-Hu drew back a reddish blade from his gigantic sword sheath. With a sparking sound, the blade shone with red light, and then blazed into a tongue of flame. Flowing cloud blade, sky flame! A flash of flame followed by the sound of an explosion, shaking the entire inn with that one strike. A wave of smoke came over me as I tried to shield myself from the blasting force of the wind. I'm struggling to process whatever I just witnessed. When the smoke cleared away, left behind was a swath of unmoving bodies and a roof blown apart. In the empty night, a red scarf fluttered in the wind. Below the shining moonlight was the steadfast figure of Chen-Hu. What is this power? Quite a complicated and long story. I will explain it in the future. Now's not the time for this. Bai Yu quickly tied a knot on my bandages. This should do for the moment. Can you stand? He gently extended his hand forth and I grabbed it. and I grabbed it to stand up while barely forcing out a smile. Unbelievable. Saved by you guys once again. No need to thank us. We arrived a little late and didn't expect that they would actually set fire here. We'll continue this conversation later. The fire is spreading. We need to evacuate the residents in the inn, bring them to a safe place, and extinguish the flames. Now let's split up and evacuate the civilians. For goddamn sake, you good-for-nothings can't even finish a simple task like this? We were intercepted by these two strangers. The mission briefing didn't mention what to do here. Who is that? I don't know when, but now there's another figure on the rooftop, different from the black-clothed assassins. His stature was far larger, and despite him already making his appearance, I can hardly sense his presence. In just a glance, even I can tell that this man is a dangerous one. Who the hell are you? You think of yourself as some story's protagonist? One that stands on the high ground at the end of the climax? Chin-Hu pointed his sword at the mysterious figure while showing a face full of provocative expression and speaking in a tone of mockery. Ha! Don't make me laugh. What kind of protagonist are you when most of your men are wiped out? Wiped out? What made you think that? This person only brought a couple of men to this fight. Suddenly, Bayu's expression began to tighten in seriousness after realizing the figure ahead of him is in a completely different league compared to those black-clothed men. And from the hall below was a squadron of footsteps, seemingly telling that the reinforcements of the enemies had arrived. Our men have surrounded this place. If you two gentlemen can step aside and let my men search the place, we'll leave in peace once we've found what we desire. If not, well, I'll gladly add in an extra 2 tally to the casualty count here. What do you want? None of your matter, child. His words ignited my anger, burning again. Why did everyone like to speak halfway? Why does everyone speak in riddles here? It's damn confusing and annoying. No need to waste your breath with this kind of people. Just destroy them all, I'd say. Calm down, Chin-Hu. If you are not willing to divulge, then we won't back down either. If we fight now, it would be a lose-lose situation. You don't want most of your men getting sacrificed here, yes? How about this? If you are willing to listen, a bargain can be made. Your bargains are of no use to us. The one with the bargaining power as of now is me, not you. The lives here? Negligible, all of it. I see conversation is pointless in the end. As soon as he finished, the person drew a few marble-like pellets and flicked them in the direction of Chin-Hu. Look out, Chin-Hu! Dodge! Those are bombs! What? The tiger didn't even realize the approaching danger, and in a flash the marbles shone in a blinding light and a loud explosion happened. Boom! Ha! Chin-Hu! Bayu, are you two alright? Bayu stepped up and grabbed me out of the room, thanks to him using a bedsheet to block off most... A bedsheet blocked an explosion? What? We managed to safely avoid the explosion. Damn! Some strong-ass bedsheets. What's that thread count? Once safe, I looked back at Chin-Hu in the room. You bastard! Playing dirty for real? With a leap, he jumped up and slashed at the figure above, but the person was prepared, retreated a few steps without panic, and began running away as if everything is planned. Bayou, Tex! That bastard's mine. Go evacuate the residents now. You idiot! It's a trap! Don't go! But Chin-Hu quickly ran after the guy and didn't catch Bayou's warning. No way to reach him now. That single cell, brain cell, idiot. Tex, it might be a little too much for you, but I need you to help me. Bayou rubbed his eyebrows, and amid the sentence, a horrified scream began echoing down outside the doorsteps. Oh no, what are you doing? Came from the downstairs. Let's go. I ran alongside Bayou downstairs and found a large group of black-clothed figures that swarmed into the inn. Master Xing Chung has ordered, kill everyone here! Whoever gets that item will be rewarded with a 3-tier worth of promotion. You bastards, what are you doing? I rushed forward with a punch. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to throw out a full-powered punch due to my injury, causing the man to only get staggered instead of becoming unconscious. Damn it! Ow! Ugh! An arrow flew right past me and impaled right in the head of the figure before me. I turned to where the arrow came from and saw Bayou with his bow drawn. He smiled at me as if he's passing a message of trust me through our eye contact. Second, y'all. Okay. I will handle the fight with them. You are injured and unfit for combat. The main priority is to evacuate the residents here to safety. If I stayed and fight, the wound may worsen. I may end up dragging Bayou down with me. Better listen to him here. Alright, you be careful too. I ran quickly over to the heavily injured person and helped him stand up, but his blood together with his body temperature continued to leave through the wound. This wound will need a quick emergency first aid. Damn it, why did all this happen? Hold on, I'm taking you out of here. Huh, please, save me. I don't want to die. Don't worry, I'll get you out of here. Just hang on, stay clear. The flames haven't reached their peak. They're only starting to reach upward from the first floor, meaning I still have time to evacuate everyone here. I carry the injured man outside step by step. And so we came outside, where the air wasn't so scorched and dry. I ripped the man's clothing into ribbons and began bandaging the wound. Ugh! It hurts! No worries, just hang on a little longer. Once I'm sure it's bandaged enough, I stood up and told him, You stay here and don't go anywhere. Wait for me to bring everyone else out. Remember, stay awake. I don't want to die! I don't want to die! That pain contorted his expression. Tears began wetting his cheek. I looked at it all, bringing me back to that very night many years ago. No one wants to lose their life in a pointless tragedy. Everyone has the right to live. I crouched down and patted his shoulder. Giving him courage was the only thing I could do now. Your will is your weapon. Believe in yourself that you can live. Don't ever give up on living. Right, never give up, which is why I'm going back in there. Alright, y'all, I am tired as hell. I'm going to go ahead and pause it right there. This will be a bit of a shorter video. Alright, thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, blah, blah, blah. I am tired. Good night, y'all. Love you all. See y'all in the next video. Bye-bye.